Hey, we're gonna chop it up. First and foremost, playback gang. What up with y'all, man? Appreciate y'all coming through, spending time with your boy Black Horse and Promotions. Be so kind, hit the like button, leave a comment on today's topics, and for the ones that's on the in the live stream and live feed, man, y'all know what to do. You know what I mean, hit that like, participate, and come get this work. It's so much. It is so much that's being published on this Deontay Wilder topic that is just you can't even get away from it, man. I've never seen anything like this ever, ever, man. Niggas niggas lose every day, b. Shit like that happens, but for this particular situation, man, it is so extraordinary, man, to the point. Um, you just find yourself just talking about it, and it's a situation where you look at it. You got this third fight coming up. Doesn't look like he's gonna step aside and give us this undisputed matchup between AJ and Fury. That's the fight I want to see. Just being real. But Deontay Wilder's pride and wanting to do it for his civilians and stuff, because he say he a king out here. So his desire to be loved again and admired, because I think that's really what it is. He got to get that admiration and that love back. It's really fake love, man. You know, it's fake love, man. A lot of people fall for that shit. This whole chasing this image to be loved by a whole bunch of people, man. That shit ain't real, man. Not like that. I mean, people. It's a lot of selfish people. People love what they can get from you, though. They love the idea of just, yeah, they'll show you some love and act like they with you and support you, as long as you can make them look good till you lose. Then when you lose, it's like, hey, well, shit. I don't hang out with losers. I need somebody who winning so that they can make me look like I'm winning. That's what you're gonna see out here too. A lot of people just gonna jump ship. They're gonna look for the next winner that they can, cling on to help them look like a winner. Just saying, man. And then when they lose, could be on to the next. But I was reading up on this dude, Deontay Wilder, how this dude, man, it's like he's making a bunch of excuses, but then he's trying to say he's not making excuses. And it's gonna be all right. Yeah, just it's gonna be all right, y'all. Like hey man, we hope so. For your sake, it's gonna be all right, Deontay Wilder. We hope for his sake that it's gonna be all right, because if not, man, we could be looking at, you know, Apollo Creed edits. Could be them Apollo Creed edits. If Fury going there more ferocious than he did in that rematch, the second fight. I mean, we could be talking about Deontay Wilder, the the man who used, to fight, the man who used to fight, leaving behind children and stuff. I mean, this is how brutal the sport is, and This goes back to the root of when this guy, with all his pride, his arrogance, and him believing that he's so loved and admired and respected out here, pushed him to believe that, or want him to desire to take a body, take someone's life. He was pushing that, man. When people was telling him like, man, you probably shouldn't speak on that kind of stuff, this, that, and the other. I watched this guy, man, his whole journey, man. I got ridiculed a lot because I used to just be like looking at this shit like, yo, man, you know. And I learned that his supporters, quote unquote, weak. They're very, very weak. They are afraid to just stand alone or stand on something is that might be in opposition to a Deontay Wilder lifestyle. You might not want a body on your record, but Deontay Wilder do. but because you feel like you a fan and you got to be supporting him wholeheartedly, you can't voice your opinion, or you choose not to voice your opinion that, you know what, he shouldn't be out here saying that. Yeah, I mean, he should be, it's a heavyweight division. He might be a body on somebody else's record, but to say that he desire that, act like that is something you whispering, I do, I want it. I want the body on my record. And then, you know, of course you probably would have got that body on your record consistently fighting the type of competition you was fighting, because we seen when you stepped up, Deontay Wilder, you almost became the body on someone else's record. Thank goodness for referees, thank goodness for good cornermen, you know, people that know when somebody's getting beat almost to the brink of death, you know, they got to come back to that corner round by round, and they're looking more and more like somebody else, you know. Wilder looked like a completely different dude from when that fight first started. Don't believe me? Go back and watch it. I mean, some of y'all probably ain't gonna watch it, because y'all couldn't handle seeing him get his ass beat like that in front of y'all. Because a lot of y'all had a lot of hope and money and culture and plans and videos probably set up, lined up for his victory, but it just didn't go that way. That's why you need to be a fan of boxing. When you're a fan of boxing, everybody wins. When you get the best, when you see big fights, it's just a win. It was a win for me, as a boxing fan, you know, seeing a new champion emerge, and seeing basically someone who didn't respect the sweet science get that ass whooped. I mean, that's just how that went. Let me drop this link to my homies. Let me drop this link to my homies right quick.
Kick me out. I'll be back. All right, my fault, y'all. That's how I go down when I'm doing the stream. Y'all sometimes they kick me out. We got Lisa and we got Devontae. What's going on with y'all? What's going on with y'all? But I mean, yeah, it's just this situation. I really, and I've been hearing these rumors too about Errol Spence. First and foremost, man, shout out to the what's up, 1-2 Kid.
What's up, man? Just seen the link. Had to click it.
Yeah, man, special. This is a special link for the UGC Hangout niggas. We here, man.
Always. What's popping? I didn't even
Yeah,
see the
man.
subject. I just hopped on.
Yeah, that's all good. I mean, we talking about this Wilder meltdown. I mean, it's just something that the topic that you can't really get away from, man. I'm seeing so many different publishings on Deontay Wilder, his statements, and this guy was so supremely confident that he was just going to be victorious every time, and I don't know what happened to that speak it, believe it, receive it. It just he didn't receive the right result, or the right deity or something. But and then also, man, I've been hearing rumors about Errol Spence facing somebody in the Mayweather camp or something like that, taking the tune up. So
Yeah, I think I seen something about that too.
yeah, man. So
I don't know the
um,
dude's name, but yeah.
yeah, I don't know his record. I seen some video with the dude saying you gonna get everything you wanted and stuff like that, and he said I'm a dog you, and I
He's
don't know.
got he got dog Spence.
That's what he said.
I ain't never even heard of the guy up until that point.
Right. So Am I upset that Errol Spence is taking this tune-up fight? I mean, no. This nigga, I've been saying he needed to take a tune-up. You know, if we don't even know the nigga name, then I gotta assume that's a tune-up for sure.
Yeah, I would say so. I would say so.
It would be a good look if Errol get in there with a nigga we don't even know about, never heard of, and it'd be some stiff work. You'd be like, what the fuck? Who's this nigga giving Errol that work? So
Yeah, it's gonna sit, but it's just to see where he's at. I would imagine. I think it's a good move on his part, to be honest with you, just to see
yeah,
where he's at.
yeah,
Like you said, I think a tune-up would
absolutely,
be good for him. Light
yeah.
touch. I ain't going. I mean, he got thrown out. He got thrown out of the vehicle. So I'm like, shit. I can't hate on that man for a light touch. Shit.
Hell no, I'm not gonna hate on that shit. You know, I'm glad he made the right decision and stopped listening to his fanboys telling him to just jump back in there. They were saying dumb shit like, Danny Garcia's a tune-up. You know, because if he would took that fight, I think that would have been some good work. You know, that ain't no work that I would encourage Errol to jump into immediately coming off a fucking Ferrari flip.
Especially
That's
off
not
off the
godly.
bat. That would be crazy, man. That would be craziness. I get it. As for Wilder though, man, I don't know what he's on either, man. He just, some people when their ego is that big, man,
Hey, let
and
me
they
ask you a
take a loss,
question.
they don't know how to
D-
deal with it.
Let me ask you a question, man. You know, Deontay Wilder has built himself, and a lot of his followers have built their themselves up on using intimidation. You know, he took pride in trying to get other people to fear him, right? Do you think for the first time in his career he fears a man? Like he's about to get in a ring with a guy who already beat him, knows how to beat him, not just beat him, he beat him real bad. Do you think he has some fear going into this third fight?
Nah, I don't. I don't think he's afraid at all. To be honest with you, I don't think he was afraid in the fight. I don't even when he was getting whitewashed. I don't think he's a fearful dude, but I do think that he's a bit, you know, overconfident in his abilities. You know what I mean? I think it's good to have confidence, but not to be delusional. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Somewhat, delusional, and I think that that's where he's at, and I think that's dangerous for him. And I think if he wants a chance at winning, he should work on getting his mind right and work on his game. If he even wants a possibility of a chance, because I don't see him winning, especially with his mind state.
man. I mean, it just crossed my mind, like, man, and it may not be that he's afraid of Fury, the man, in Fury or anything like that, but he might be afraid of the result, like just having to hear the other man, once again, them announcing, uh, if they say Fury and still WBC champion, like that'll probably crush him, man. And he just that reality to really be said it because he's in denial right now, saying like he
Yeah,
not the champion and all of that shit. So
yeah, he's in denial. He's in denial. And the first thing you want to do to be successful in anything when you is learn from your mistakes. And the fact that he don't even recognize the dude as a champion tell you right there that he ain't trying to fix much. You know what I'm saying? He's caught up in that hype, man. And that's definitely a mental problem, a delusional problem. Because in order to fix something, you got to know that there's a problem first. If he don't see
right.
no problem in the way that he handled it, then that's an issue. That's a serious issue on his part, especially if this is his profession.
And so Red, what you coming in, bro? Do you think that he's already at a mental disadvantage coming into the third fight? Because I looked at AJ mentality when he lost for the first time, and he did the complete opposite of what Wilder is doing. He totally owned up. He didn't make no excuses. He said Ruiz was the better man, and he was the champ. Wilder, on the other hand, is making a bunch of excuses. He blamed the suit. He said he wasn't there. He was a zombie. All kind of stuff. And then he's saying that this guy is not even the champion. So I guess in his mind, Red Glove, he still think he's still the champion, and maybe Fury is just holding it for him. while he healed or some shit.
Yeah, I think he's at a mental disadvantage for sure. Like, you got to be willing to make the adjustments. You got to be willing to admit when you have faults, and he's not doing that. Now, I do think that 1-2 kid is right. I don't think he's afraid. Like he's too brave for his own good. But I do think that once he gets into the ring, he's gonna be hit with nerves. And this is the reason why I think he's gonna be nervous. Think about it this way. In the first fight, he gave Tyson Fury everything he got. When he knocked him down that second time, he was celebrating and everything. But look at his face when he saw that basically he pulled an Undertaker on him. He turned around and that man was standing. All right. So I think that's why he was nervous at the beginning of the second fight. Now look at what happened during the second fight. Now, how much nervous you think he's going to be when he sees that man standing in the other corner in the third fight? He can be as brave as he wants to be, but that's not going to keep him from being nervous. And that's not going to keep him from getting that reality check from what happened in the first two fights, going into that third fight.
So
And
you're saying that
go ahead.
you're saying that when he comes in and prior to it, he's gonna feel like $100, but then when they touch gloves and they say fight and the bell rings, he's gonna have flashbacks.
Yep. It's going to be like, here we go again. I've been here twice before and it didn't end well either time.
Right.
Yeah, that could be
I was
possible.
like, what mental space can he get in now to possibly have some kind of success? Because I mean, it's mostly mental. So first he went in thinking that he's this indestructible force. One punch can kill a man and all of this stuff. It didn't work out for him in the first fight. I think he had the same mentality. Like, all I need is just, be perfect for 1 second. It didn't work out for him in the second fight. You're going to go in there with this same mentality. All I got to do is just be perfect for 1 second. And if that 1 second don't come for you, it's going to be the same result. Same freaking result.
Yeah, man, and that breathe it, receive it, all that stuff. More like I don't know, man. I just don't get it. Now it's like lose it, bruise it, excuse it, and it's like you can't do that, man. He has to come up with he has to think of something different, man. He got to come across with some new plan. He got to realize that he got his ass whooped,
Yeah.
steadily. He got like a steady ass whooping that entire fight, man. And he has to realize that. Like it's like he don't even realize he got his ass whooped. He's like, nah, that wasn't me. That was a zombie. He making up
Right.
fictional characters and shit. It's like,
Right.
damn, man, that is just the wrong mind state. It's like, yo, that motherfucker beat my ass. I gotta get right. What did I do wrong? Not, oh man, it just wasn't me. It's like, nah, man, that was you. Man. That was you, man. That was you. Shit, you should know. You was in the hospital, motherfucker. Like he gotta get out of that mind state. I get he wants to be super confident, but yeah, there's a difference between confidence and arrogance, man. And he's
Yeah.
being
Yeah,
arrogant, and that's gonna hurt him.
it can't be like Shaggy. I was getting my ass beat. It wasn't me. My ears were bleeding. It wasn't me. Now I lost my title. It wasn't me.
Yeah,
Like,
No,
you
that's
can't be like that. You got to be like, okay, I fucked up, and I'm gonna do my
gotta get up.
damnedest to make adjustments and get it back. Get my title back. That's how he need to be.
Yeah,
Right.
and that's why I always say, man, the dude should be doing road work, man. He should be doing road work because whether he works on his game or whatever, he knows it's gonna be a long fight. He's in there with a warrior that's gonna go rounds with him. So he didn't have his legs underneath him when this guy pressed him. So he has to do that road work if he wants to have his legs to have an opportunity to land that right hand later in the fight, possibly. You know what I mean? Those are things that if I was his coach or I was him, I'd be thinking about like what's going to give me the best opportunity to pull off this win. You know what I mean? He's got to be focused on that. I wouldn't be saying, "Oh, I didn't lose." I'm still your king. Like that type of ego right off the bat, man. It's like, you calling yourself a king on a regular basis and things like that. To me, it's like, man, I don't get it, man. Like that shows that you don't have the proper drive. You know what I mean? Because you always got to be coming up. You always got to have that hunger in you to be continuously successful. You know what I mean? That drive to say, I could do better. I could do better. I could do better. That's what I like in certain fighters, and I don't see that in him at
And
all.
you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? He actually set himself up perfect for something like this, because he gave that whole speech about, you shouldn't write off a fighter just because he lost. That's how he become a two-time champion. Remember when he gave that speech? Like
Yeah.
he could have rode right off of that. He could have been like, you know what, tonight wasn't my night, but remember what I said. This is how you become a two-time champion, a three-time champion. This is how the greats do it. You know what I'm saying? And then we
Mm.
have more respect for him. But instead, he's like, it wasn't me. It's
And
like,
Right.
stole his
fuck
championship.
that shit.
Yeah. Who stole it? Like, he was
Hey,
scaling off on you in that whole fight, man. He was like, it was bad, man. That was a bad get up. And I ain't really got anything against the dude. I just don't like what he's talking about, and I don't see him growing in that mind state whatsoever. You know, that's it.
hey, so 1-2 kid, can and will these new trainers that Wilder is adding to his camp, is that gonna make any difference at all?
Yeah, I don't know, man. There's a lot of ifs there, man. There's a lot of ifs.
I mean, because we
Eh,
got to look at it, man. Like you're gonna get finally, you're gonna make this type of drastic change to your camp in the biggest fight of your life, your career, man. This is a make or break, man. This is a put up or shut up, get down and lay down. If you don't win this, man, you pretty much finished at the top, bro. You finished at the top level for a good minute, because unless AJ be generous to give you a shot or some shit. But anyhow, man, you know, with this him making these kind of changes right now, going into this fight, maybe you have a little bit more time to prepare because of this Corona stuff cracking off. But you got Fury, who's on the other side, staying. Seem like he's staying motivated. He's staying hungry and determined, and he still has more. He's building more of a in his second training camp with what's the motherfucker can't think his name.
Sugar
Sugar
Hill,
Bear, Sugar. What is his name? Sugar Hill.
Sugar Hill.
Back to back fights with him. We only look at it like he's gonna probably improve, and then Fury is a smart dude. You know, he seemed like the type of guy, like as soon as he figures something out, he's trying to master it. And I just think that going into the third fight, we should probably see him mastering that style, that Kronk style. And what is Wilder going to do? Trying to, implement certain things that he just learned
hmm
and get in there with a guy who is mastering something that he had already did good with. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. To
Yeah,
me
yeah,
personally,
the odds against him all the way around. The odds against him from the mindset and just learning, and he didn't learn much in his professional career because he was getting away with a lot of things that crossing the street and bad footwork and just laying back and guys just being afraid of him. To give him that time to figure out the punch instead of all that pressure. So I mean, I think the odds are against him, but the reality of it is this is boxing,
mm,
and we've seen it 1,000 times, man. Somebody could just land one shot and boom. I don't see it, but I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? Shit happen.
yeah.
And that
So
could really hurt him if he does get a knockout. It doesn't change much and happens to get a knockout. Like it's like that would be that would be kind of crazy, actually. But if he does
yeah,
show up and he is doing something and he is bettering himself, then who knows? But I got Tyson Fury though. To be honest with you, I think that I don't see he's got too many. too many things going for him. And now that he was being aggressive too, I mean, he could, if being aggressive don't work, he could just go back to boxing. You
Hmm.
know, he's got those options, man. He's got those things in the bag to go to. As Deontay Wilder just has, I gotta land this punch, and I gotta land it clean, and I gotta knock this guy out. And this guy took my punch, so I gotta land it more than once. So that could be difficult.
Yeah. Hey, Red Glove, what do you think that there will be any changes physically between the two fighters? Will Fury cut more weight, or is he gonna stay at the weight he's at? Is he gonna put on more weight? Is Wilder gonna cut weight? Is he gonna stay where he at? Is he gonna put on more? What do you think is gonna be changes as far as them physically going into the third fight?
Well, I see Fury coming in at the same weight because it works so well for him. You know, I don't. It didn't really affect his movement all that much, and you know, I just think it works so well for him. I think he'll keep the same weight. Just he'll improve on the execution of what Sugar Hill had him doing. You know, as
Hmm.
far as Wilder is concerned, to be honest, I see him keeping the same weight too, but for a
Mm.
different reason. I see him keeping the same weight just because he feels it wasn't him in the ring. So I don't really see him changing that, you know. I'm just being real, you know, all this zombie shit and you know, it wasn't me and all that, you know, he don't think he did anything wrong. So I think he's gonna come in at the same weight for that reason. So
Well,
that's how I think. I think Fury's just because it worked so well for him, he'll come in at the same weight. Um, you know, maybe he'll put on a couple more pounds, but I don't know. I don't think that would be a good idea. Um, but Wilder, yeah, I think because he don't think he did anything wrong, he'll come in at the same weight.
I mean, 1-2 Kid. When you look at it, man, this guy I feel fought probably fought his best fights at a smaller weight, probably around 215, 220, somewhere around there. It seemed like when he put on the extra weight, seemed like he was looked slower. He wasn't as his reflexes wasn't there like that. Like I just felt like when he was lighter, he was more dangerous. So do you think he should cut weight 1-2 Kid, or you think he should stay where he at, or whatever this guy's talking about, he wasn't even that wasn't even him. So
Well, to be honest with you, if he was to cut weight, he should cut that top heaviness and work on the weight on his legs so he's a little more steady on his feet and more grounded.
mm,
So if he does come in at that weight, you know what I mean, I hope it's from squats, you know, because that would be the best for him. That would be the best thing for him. I mean, honestly, because you gotta have your legs in the ring, period. And
yeah,
if you got a guy pressuring you like that, you know, that's what it was, is he was too top heavy, and that's what I seen. And he just didn't have his legs under him. He was beat. You know, he blamed it on the suit. He should have blamed it on the couple extra pounds he had, or he should, or he should have just. I mean, it was his decision, and just say, "I made a bad decision doing this," and I got my butt kicked, taking nothing away from Tyson Fury. He's a hell of a fighter, and left it at that. You know, and said, I got to work on some things. So, but if it came to weight, yeah, he performed better at a lighter weight. But like I said, this got exposed in him is the fact that if you do pressure the guy and you are on top of him, his legs can't handle it. You know, because usually he had that time where guys would just stay, you know, kind of box him and stay away. Even when Tyson Fury fought him, he didn't look that winded. But when he put pressure on him, some people, you know, and leaned on him a little bit and came in as big as he did, it weared on him, and it was something that he probably never had to deal with because the guys that he was usually fighting couldn't really reach him because he had a reach advantage, and that shit was all bad for him that night because this guy got a reach like his, was bigger than him, and could move, and was just basically just walking him down and leaning on him and all that. Where's your legs now? And there's a lot of fighters that do that. You know, I've seen fighters do that. Klitschko used to do that. He missed the left hook. Floyd used to do that. He missed the left hook, and then he just pressed your head down with his left hand. Like it same with Klitschko, he would turn his jab into a hook, and if he missed it, he would just push your head down and lean on you. And it's just a cheap trick. The guys, if the ref lets them get away with it, they get away with it. If they sneaky with it, and he was doing that, so he got to be prepared for that stuff. And I think that had a lot to do with it, other than the fact that he was outskilled too in the bout. And that's how I see it.
Yeah, yeah, man. I mean, shoot. Hey, do y'all think that Deontay Wilder's fans are as confident, like are confident in him going into this third fight, or do y'all really feel like low key their confidence is shattered? Like, man, this motherfucker know he about to get fucked up, but we just gonna do what we can do. Try to just say this bomb squad shit for one more roll, one more stop.
Of course they front, and they got two eyes. They can see that was an ass whooping. You can't erase that
Well,
shit from
some
your
of them are
memory.
just as delusional as him, though. 1-2 kid. Let's be real. Some of them are just as delusional as him. I think it's about a 50-50 split. I think half of them know what's up. That's why they was talking that shit about oh, they should just give him the belt back because of the glove gate and all that. That was like a front for a lot of them. And then you got the other half um who are like, oh, he's gonna win in the third one, like DSFG, JFL, whatever you want to call him. I've been calling him just fucking lame, but he's over there talking about, oh, if you think he don't have a chance, you are sadly mistaken. Like, you got some of them who are delusional just like he is. So that's my take on it. I think it's a 50-50 split.
Hey, Martin in the chat said that's the new thing. It wasn't me. When you get your ass whooped, Charles Martin said it wasn't him when AJ smashed him. I didn't even know he used that excuse. Damn. I mean, that's just one of the. I mean,
Well, AJ
That's a
didn't
good
use it.
comparison,
It
though.
was
That's because he said he was walking this earth like a god and talking crazy too before he took that ass whoop.
oh, you
what
talking about Charles Martin?
Charles
Yeah,
Martin?
but he wasn't
Yeah.
talking like that afterwards.
Nah, he wasn't talking about no. Was he talking about a rematch either?
I don't know. I don't recall. I
To
don't
be
recall
Listen,
honest, I
him
don't
man.
talking
remember
about.
nothing from him after he lost. I just remember him getting his ass whooped, and now he's talking about that he wants a rematch. And I do know that he said something along the lines of, "Oh, he wasn't fighting the real Charles Martin," and that was sometime recently.
So that was the replacement,
Yeah,
replacement
it
Charles
was
Martin.
like it was like sometime within the past. It was within the past year. Like it was before. It was not that long before everything started getting canceled. I would venture to say it was within the past 3 months before fights started getting canceled that he said some shit like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe with all of this time that they got to just do whatever, maybe Wilder should, him and Marcelo should invest in some of them black market PEDs, man, out there, man. No, I'm joking. I'm just saying, niggas will get away with it right now. They can use whatever they want and get away with it, you know. So Deontay Wilder, he gonna have to be stronger going into the third fight. So I don't know. For your people, for the sake of your people, you gotta do what you gotta do. But at the end of the day, man, it don't even matter what he do. I don't think that he gonna be able to if because he's not in the right mental state. So I don't really give him a good chance at all. I had already given AJ this is real. I gave AJ a good chance of beating Ruiz immediately after the fight was over. I was like, as soon as I seen him, his energy with Ruiz and the way he handled the loss, I seen from that moment, I was like, you know what, he about to go hard. Like he got his ass whooped, but he about to go back to the drawing board and he gonna go in there and be different in the rematch. Wilder is not being different at all. the dumb excuses. It wasn't me, the suit, you know, just whatever. The lasers was too bright in my damn mask and shit, so whatever. But I just feel like until he, show some humility, because that's a long place to draw from. When you talking about getting a body on your record and you the most feared guy and this, that, and the third, and then you get, man, a towel thrown in. You get that fucking towel thrown in. You can't never take that away. That's stamped in history, bro. Deontay
And you
Wilder
know
had it.
what?
Yeah.
You know what? I've been telling people about that towel because people can say whatever they want. All right, you could try to talk,
You can't. That's a towel, bro.
all this shit, but at the end of the day, there has never been, unless there's some fuckery going around, there has never been a trainer who threw in the towel because his fighter was winning. That's never happened.
Hell no. Unless it was by accident and shit. He was trying to tell the ref, "Hey, ref, he hitting low," and he threw the towel by accident or some shit. Like, oh shit, my bad.
Yeah, it had to. It had to be either an accident or they had a argument. I don't even think it would happen in that case where the trainer and the fighter got into an argument. I don't even think there's an argument that bad. I think the trainer will walk out on the fighter before he throw in a towel just because of an argument. You know what I'm saying? Like it's never happened where his fighter was beating that ass, winning the fight, and he decided to throw in the towel just cause.
But to be honest, man, he saved him, because I mean, if that fight would have continued on, man, he would have went out bad, and if he would have went out and got this not cleaned out, man, would there even be a rematch? You know what I mean? Like I think it worked out for him.
I heard somebody say that before too. 1-2 Kid, same thing you saying. That if it wasn't for Breeden throwing that towel in, there wouldn't even be a third fight.
That's a fact,
he would
man.
have been fucking sleep.
Anybody with common sense could see that it was a one-sided bout, and it shouldn't have went any longer. I mean, it's the hurt business, but it's just a sport, man. You know what I mean? It's just a sport, and it's just like nobody need to. I mean, how many people we done seen slip into comas and die recently? Over some shit like that, and I mean, I think it really helped him. It helped him out. It gave him another opportunity, and I don't even think he even taken that serious.
Man. Martin in the chat said, "Go ahead, Red."
All I was gonna say is, of course, he's not taking this seriously, and there's another reason why he hadn't learned nothing. Dude is already working on his like a week after the loss. He was already working on the next suit. He ain't learned shit. Like, fuck a suit. You need to go in there with the old school robe. Okay, it can say Bomb Squad on it if you wanted to, but go in there with an old school robe and no excuses. But nah, he gonna go ahead and he's gonna go in there with another suit. He's gonna tell them to make it lighter. He's gonna tell them to minus the lights, and he's gonna think that's what the problem was. But if he thinks that's all he needs to adjust, he's gonna get his ass whooped again.
So, Red, you say he just feel like he just need to adjust the temperature and the brightness.
That's what he thinks. That's what he thinks. That's what he thinks. I think he need to say, you know what? Fuck a suit. Y'all are some nice people who made my suit and all, but I'm just gonna go in there with a robe. Y'all want to design that? Y'all could design the robe. But it ain't, like. Come on now, this shit with the mask
under 20
and all
pounds.
that.
Yeah. Keep that under 20 pounds though. Don't put too much shit on that, man.
Don't put the 5 pound rhinestones on them. Shit,
yeah, man. Skip the bells and whistles, man. I gotta be good at shit to get in there. Yeah, I would. I'd be like, fuck that. I'd be trying to take advantage of everything I can. And I mean, what's wrong with that? I mean, guys like Canelo and Mayweather, they've done it. You want to take as many advantages that you could give yourself as you possibly can. So what is this guy thinking? He thinks that he's better than those guys. You know what I mean? So it's just a common sense move, man. Just work on your legs and come in with some lighter shit and work on your game. You know, shit.
Right. For
And,
once,
and
get
if he
your
was
ass in
just
there and work on your shit.
if he was
I mean,
humble and his team was a little humble and people who are supporting him were a little more humble about it, and he came back and he was successful. You know what I mean? Like, damn, that was a hell of a comeback. You know, if he was to pull that off, but now it's kind of tarnishing, even if he does pull off a upset. You know what I mean? It's just like you're really fucking the shit up.
You know what? I don't think he'll pull off the upset doing this, because I seen him do this in the second fight. This motherfucker was in there trying to think with Fury. Did y'all see that? Like, Fury would do his little feints and shit like that. Like, Wilder was sitting there trying to think with the dude. Like, he need to just do y'all think he need to just go in there, just fuck it, dog?
Windmill.
I'm just gonna fight this dude. Fuck trying to think with him and feint with this dude and wait. He was waiting and thinking and shit. I'm like, what are you doing, Wilder? You fucking
I'm gonna be
nigga
honest. I don't
punch.
know what he can't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what he should do because he's not gonna outthink him.
Hell nah.
Being perfect for that 1 second hasn't worked yet. I mean, really, the only option he really has is to become a great boxer overnight, and we all know that that's not possible. You're talking about somebody who has been perfecting their craft for probably since he was like 13 years old versus somebody who just got into the shit at the age of 20, has some power, has been guided through his career very strategically. I don't see what he's going to be able to do, but at the very least, he should be trying to make adjustments. At the very least, all this, it wasn't me, is not going to cut it. But yeah, I don't know what he can do.
1, 2 kids, you got any suggestions, man? Shit.
Well, modeling ain't one.
Right.
To be honest with you, shit,
Maybe
man.
scream less, bomb squad throughout the press conferences and building up. Maybe that's taking a lot of energy out of him or something. I don't know. Yelling too much, man. And I remember when he was scared. What was that guy name? Letterman.
Yo, was it Rocket or Flamon that said that he had a white chocolate chip come out?
Chocolate chips in his drawers. Yeah. Well, white chunk.
Who said that? Who said that?
Rocket.
Rocket, yo,
Rocket
he's funny
crazy,
as hell, man. Yo, that shit had me dying, man. You like bomb
I mean,
squad?
He could go in there maybe he needs to watch that movie, Silence of the Lambs, and start acting like Hannibal Lecter. Don't put too much energy into how you talk. Have them wheel you in on that little, I don't know what you call that thing. That way there ain't no no excuses about your legs and all that. And then just act like a psycho in the ring. Maybe that'll get you the W. I don't know. I honestly don't know what he can do.
Yeah.
He said go in like Hannibal Lecter. Damn.
Right. Something. I mean, but at this point, see, this is the thing about it. Like the biggest checkmate of the whole situation is that, Fury is not scared of the dude. So a lot of what was working for Wilder was the intimidation. He was able to intimidate his opponents and stuff like that. He couldn't do it with Fury. He just could not do it. So when you can't scare somebody, now you got to fight. You can't intimidate them. You got to fight them now. So like you said, Red, I don't know. Maybe he got to just figure out how to become a boxer overnight, because I don't know. Like you said, that 1 second shit, waiting for that 1 second of perfection. Even if he loses in the third fight, he got to put up a way better performance than what he did in that second fight, because it was like he didn't even show up.
Yeah, because if he gets blown out again, I mean, what are you gonna do? Come up with more excuses? You're gonna come up with you're gonna rely on your fans to come up with Glovegate Part 2.0. Like, what is the next step? Like that's really gonna do something to his confidence. And yeah, like he I don't know. Like he's gonna have guys that he probably would have never lost to before whooping his ass because when his confidence will be gone and
Right.
their confidence will be up because it'll be like, you know what, he ain't all that. Like he don't. All you got to do is have the skills and you know, just give him an ass whooping. Just it it I don't know. Like I just it's not looking good for him. Like I give him credit for getting as far as he did without skill, but I don't know what he's gonna do from this point on.
Yeah, man. Hey, B Romero, what's up, man? Hey, if you want to jump on and add to the topics, man, I'll drop a link for you if you want. But damn, man, this fucking this dude Wilder, man. I don't know. I
I
really
mean,
don't
they
know
say.
what he possibly can do, man.
Well,
I'm
here's the
really trying to
thing.
think for the nigga, but hey, I ain't got no
Here's the thing. You
suggestions.
know, they say power is the last thing to go, right? All he has is power. So, like,
Yeah,
what? It's not like he had skill and he's 34 and now his reflexes aren't what they used to be. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
already he doesn't have good footwork. He doesn't have good reflexes. He doesn't have well, I shouldn't say not good reflexes. I would say he has average. You know, he got to have something in order to get the kind of record that he got, even though it's toward guys who ain't that great. But you know, he already doesn't have the best of all this other stuff. So
mm,
all he has is his power. So what is he going to rely on? And then like he ain't that young. What happens when his power does start going?
man. He's gonna be getting
It's
stretched.
it's gonna be he gonna be he gonna end up like Jeff Lacey.
Damn, that's a good
He gonna
comparison. Jeff Lacey got beat up too by a white boy,
yep.
real bad. Yeah, man. I don't know if Jeff Lacey was talking that I would never lose to white boy shit, but he got whooped real bad. So, hey,
These guys really need to be careful with that because, like, all right, even though Wilder didn't say, you know, I'll never lose to a white boy or anything like that, he did make that comment about turning Fury into a Black History Month question. Then he
but the whole
lost.
point of it is red. And sorry to cut you off, but the whole point of it is every time we've seen a fighter make it about race, they end up losing.
Yep.
Every time they try
And
to do that.
that's exactly the point I was gonna make. Is
Yeah.
you know, and that's why, you know, Haney. It was really. I'm not. You know, there's people calling him a racist and stuff. I don't think he's a racist, and I'm not even gonna stop supporting him because I actually really like Haney. But I do think he made a terrible decision in his choice of words. And um, I mean, you saw the video by Tommy Temper, right? The white boy curse. I think you was the one who shared it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Hey,
know,
hey,
and
let me say this, bro. On everything, bro. I was gonna do a trash talk gone wrong featuring that freaking that Bernard Hopkins. He took my whole idea almost out of my head from saying that I would never let a white boy beat me to showing him get beat by Kazagi to even bringing Joe Smith clip in there. I'm like, oh, I can't even do the shit now. Tommy Tiffany got it. But go ahead.
but yeah, I mean, like this is something that seems to happen. It seems like every time. All right. And it's very
It's a
possible for it
curse,
to
bro.
happen. Yeah, it's very possible for it to happen to Haney because look at where he's at. He he got Lomachenko right there. You think that Lomachenko can't beat Haney? I think it's a good fight, and Haney may have time on his side, but that's not gonna be an easy task for him. And yeah, I just, you know, there's an old saying: those who don't study who don't study history are doomed to repeat it. You know, I mean, the shoe is fitting him quite nicely at this point. You know, it's just a matter of it coming to fruition.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, I don't know. When it comes to someone like Loma, you sleep on that dude, whatever. As for the race thing, I don't get, I don't put too much energy into that. I mean, when it comes to competition, there's only one race, and that's the race to be the best. And if if you're in that race, then you know what I mean. All you could do is work hard and do what you need to do to be the best. And I think that that's what these guys need to start focusing on. I think a lot of it is just for show and for clicks and to keep people, keep things relevant. I think they're just stirring the pot to keep things relevant. I can see the big picture. I said so. I didn't take much offense to it. A lot of people did, but I just didn't feed into it. Sometimes I feed into shit. Sometimes I don't. But that's one thing that I don't feed into when people talk about race. I don't get involved in that because it's a touchy situation, and on top of that, everybody is from a different demographic, so you can't
Hmm.
you can sit here and say to your blue in the face, man, oh man, I would have did this or this would have happened, or man, this person like this, blah 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 blah. But until you're in their shoes, you don't know. So or around a certain type of people, then you don't know. So to sit there and touch on situations or what they're going through, and that goes for individuals basically, and it's just that's just how I see it, man. I don't even get into that shit. I think that's just a ploy to get people to click and to watch and to say, look, I'm relevant still. This shit's going on right now. We gotta stir the pot. We gotta get people talking, and that's why these dudes are chopping at the mouth. You hear like Ryan Garcia popping off. He never really talked like that. Now all of a sudden he's like, "I'll knock you the fuck out" and all that shit. It's like, what y'all doing, man? This shit got people stir
Yeah,
crazy, man.
yeah, man. And when it comes to this dude, Devin Haney, I don't really like him that much, man. Be real with you, like, I mean, it's something that he said in a post. He said, "I'm chasing greatness," but he got a side by side picture with him and Floyd. But clear as day, you just chasing Floyd. He likes the Floyd persona. He likes what he likes what comes with being a champ. You know, I don't think Devin Haney is as focused on legacy like that. You know, I think he likes to fight for the money, for the for that fame, for the women. I mean, watch it. He's gonna run through about he gonna try to catch up to Floyd with running through all of these thoughts, and he gonna think that shit is something dope. You know, he gonna be one of these niggas that just try to be flashy on camera, talk shit, say some greasy shit and then smile, like Floyd used to do. Like, he's trying to be like Floyd, but I don't see no,
Was when he
that
messed
hmm?
when he messing around with that one girl, Cat Black or something like that,
I
if
know
I'm
he's
not
with
mistaken.
China, that Black China chick. And I'm like, when I seen that shit, I'm like, oh, this nigga, he like that, you know what I mean? So he just gonna do. He's the clout kind of dude. Like he gonna try to make whatever decision or say whatever that's gonna keep controversy. That's gonna keep him in the headline. He trying to do like that Floyd shit, like how Floyd do anything to just stay in the media. You know, I know he had some tragic situations that happened just recently, but before that, and even going forward, like, and then we're gonna talk about him too, because I see this motherfucker training. I'm like, who he about to fight? Floyd out here training like he about to fight somebody and shit. But Devin Haney is trying to be like, like Floyd, so he just try to just mimic what Floyd used to do, say certain things. Y'all see how Floyd used to do whatever. Gucci come out, say something racist, and Floyd go right to the Gucci store and buy some shit. Like, nigga, I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm gonna get me some Gucci.
Yo, who the
Like, it's
last dude that Floyd fought? Who is that Asian kid? That shit was hilarious,
oh,
man.
His name was
Nasukawa or
like
some shit.
Tension something.
Tenshin Nasukawa.
You called him Tenchu? What'd you say? What'd you say, Red?
Not Tension.
Oh,
Well,
Tenchu. That shit was funny as hell.
Yeah.
That dude was that
Oh,
fight was funny as fuck.
Martin in the chat said he lost in the amateurs to a couple white boys. Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah, he
Oh,
did.
nah. Please give me
The
the
only reason
footage.
why I know that is because Mark. The
Hey,
only reason why I know that is because Mark knows his shit about the amateurs, and he brought that up. He was like, he's already lost to some white boys in the amateurs,
Mark need
so
to
it's
put
Oh
not
up the
like it hasn't
man.
footage,
already
man. If
happened.
somebody can get some
If they get
proof or
some clips of that
documentation,
shit,
link, anything,
if they get some clips of them fights, man,
that's
that's
some real
he's gonna
smoke
turn
right
into
there.
a meme, man.
Huh?
I said if someone gets some clips of them fights, he gonna turn into a meme.
Oh, yeah. He won't never see the light of day with that shit. I don't never let a white boy be me. Go, nigga, the fucking got music scratch and shit and go right to the motherfucker getting his ass whooped by the white boy. That's classic content right there.
Oh man, that'd be bad business.
Let some shit surface from like when he got beat up in middle school or something.
Mm-hmm. Crying and shit while the white boy is standing over him. That'd be some classic
That's
shit,
the
bro.
thing, though. Like what these what people got to realize is that other people, are very sneaky and very resourceful. There's a girl. She's not in the boxing community, but she's on YouTube. She made like a big deal about another guy saying the N word, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like a week later, a bunch of videos surfaced of her saying the N word. And then she tried to play it off, be like, she was like, "Oh, I didn't know what it meant. I thought it was like saying my homie,"
What?
and eventually, like, she made a video boohoo crying and shit. Um, and she do it finally. She's like, "I'm sorry, I made that stupid excuse and all this stuff." And that's the thing, like, you got to be careful what you do, like, for real, because if you did anything in your past and it found its way onto the internet in any way, shape, or form,
Right.
people will drag your name through the mud and your reputation will be destroyed.
Right.
Yeah, because a lot of
Facts,
people
bro.
hang their life on the internet too. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
it connects a lot of
Hey,
folks.
yeah, man. Hey, it's some nigga that's been talking shit too. He probably in the background and shit. Man, you better fall back, bro. I done seen some shit on you, dog. You don't want me to put this shit out. Trust me. Trust me when I tell you, fam. You need to fall back. So you running around here with all of this energy jumping on platforms because you getting a little bit of shine on a little small, channel on YouTube or whatnot. But trust me, my nigga, you better fall back. Quick status. Some niggas be funny though, bro. I just lay back and watch these niggas, bro. It could be easy, but I just stay focused on the content that we need to push out. But this shit is be easy work out here, bro. Easy.
Yeah, I'm uploading my shit for tomorrow right now.
Locked and
That shit,
loaded.
I'm
I
Yeah.
got clips, bro.
yeah,
I'm
it's
just, bro. Look, these dudes better stay focused. Like, hey, I'm just glad that I'm connected with content creators, man. You know,
Yes.
the only
Yes.
niggas that I would have to be even concerned with is the niggas that I'm cool with. So all you other motherfuckers, man, bro, y'all not even close, bro. Y'all need to just stay focused, man. Try to focus on what you got going, cause it ain't gonna be it ain't gonna be cool for you out here. Trust me. So, boy, there's some shit out
yeah.
here though.
It do be
I
funny
tell you.
though.
Yeah. Shit.
It
It's
do be
like
funny though,
it's
because
like Black got the bullets, and he got a long range gun, and he got a short range gun, and they both on the panel. All he gotta do is load the clip. Load the clip. We ready to fire, man. We got content. We ready to. You know what I'm saying? All I need motivation. I gotta get
Right.
motivated. If I'm not motivated, I'm like, it's all right. I got some cool shit off that subject. I got some cool shit I've been thinking about doing, and I'll give y'all a heads up on it. You know what I mean? And see what y'all think about it. You know what I mean? But yeah, just some shit that I've been wanting to do for a while that I haven't really got out. Nah, no bullshit. Just on boxing. It That's kind of where I want to keep it for the most part. But it's fun. It's fun. The other shit's fun though. You know what I mean? Because it's so easy, like you said. It's just like, oh, this is so easy. This shit would be so funny, man. I
Right.
could do. I got a couple ideas for that, but I'm like, like you said, I don't really want to give it too much more energy than I already did. Because I had that
Right.
one in the clip, and I just pulled it back out and just added it
Right.
to the other one. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know if Brad had
Yeah,
seen it before. Yeah, he's seen it. I just tacked this shit on the other one. I put that shit away.
I
Yeah.
had forgot all about that song until I saw your video. The I'm an asshole.
Oh, that one? Yeah, that was what I put
Yeah,
on the front of the shit. Yeah, but I put that was an older video. The other part of that shit. Yeah, I seen that shit and I was just like, yeah, man, just try to have a little fun, man. Out here trying to have some fun. And shout out to everybody who's been showing me support. Black Horseman, Red Glove Militant, man. Everybody. Unrivaled. Always hopping on the lives and stuff. I really appreciate it, man. I appreciate all the support I get from you guys. The entire chat, man, because most of these folks is in my chat. And so I appreciate all the support 24/7, man. And you guys keep me motivated. That's why I be doing the lives and I be coming up with content, man.
Yep.
It's me again.
well, what I try to remind everybody, the support doesn't stop at a spotlight video. The support continues not just through that, but through views, likes,
Right.
shares. I've been trying to share everybody's stuff on Twitter since I'm back on Twitter now. And even though I don't like me, I'm still trying to get my following back up. Because I had a larger I don't remember how many I had, but I definitely had a larger following than I got now. But even though I don't got a big following at the moment, I'm getting more and more followers every day. Every morning I wake up, I got like five new followers. And not only that, but I got dudes who do have more followers than me. They're always retweeting my shit. So when I'm like, oh, Black Horseman is live, I got people like Jackal Davis who retweets it, and other dudes who do it too. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, we got a whole task force of people who are
Yeah.
just letting it be known, that we
Yeah.
exist, we're putting out content, and it's not just it ain't about me. I try to share everybody's shit.
Right. Shout out to Unrival in the chat. Says, do we mind if he spotlight us? Kind of like what you do, Red.
Yeah,
Like spotlight.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do your thing,
hell
bro.
yeah. Hell yeah, man.
That's a good promo. I mean, we
Hell yeah.
get people that promote us anyway, but that's good promo. So yeah, we appreciate that.
yeah. He did it for me, and I'm. He always tells me, "Oh, don't thank me," but man, I can't help but be appreciative of you support me, Mark. And that goes same thing for you, Black. You did your video on me like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and it's greatly appreciated.
I
And,
mean, shit, I got
and
two of my favorite channels out the way, so I'm like, shit, I'm definitely gonna be
Yo, I
catching.
was I was
Y'all the
blown
first
away when
two.
Red did the spotlight on me because I didn't know y'all was doing that. I didn't know he had did that before. I was like,
Mhm.
oh shit. I was like, damn. Like I don't know, man. With me, I got to do something perfect. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I'm like, giving back. So that's the only reason I held off. So that's why I was doing lives in the meantime with appreciation videos, just appreciation lives, just shouting everybody out. You know what I mean? Because I gotta
oh,
go in. I gotta see it first in my head before I put it out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah,
already
yeah.
got an idea, but I gotta put it on. I gotta put certain shit together. And there's some other things too. Yeah, I want holler at y'all about.
See, man, for the ones that might be tuning in, like a lot of you motherfuckers that be in the bushes and shit, like we have different type of conversations because this is content creators I got on the panel right now. Like I can get more. It's a more diverse conversation that I can have with a Red Glove and a 1-2 Kid. Some of y'all is just like the conversation don't go too far because we can't go into we can only stay in like one lane. But I can go into multiple different lanes with Red and 1-2 Kid, because you know these guys, man, the way that they come up, like 1-2 Kid was talking about. That's why I'm sending people over his way, man, because the way he puts together his clips and his content, man, it's second to none, man. Same thing with Red, man. These guys are amazing content creators. They don't have to jump on people's lives screaming and hollering and insulting people. They good. They got content, man. They are content creators. You feel me? So a lot of y'all not content creators. Y'all motherfucking content jackers, content critiques, and trolls. That's all y'all know how to do is just scream and holler on a live stream, man, and go to different platforms and do that shit. That's it. Y'all very limited.
What's they infatuation with the UGC anyway? We ain't talking about them.
I know, bro.
They
It just
supposed to
show
have
you.
these huge channels and shit. It's
Well,
like,
I
what
mean,
y'all
I
doing?
already know what it is. I know what it is. I mean, a lot of that shit is fueled by some shit that people is putting in their head. They do that shit all the time. I mean, when it comes to shit we do over here, because like I said, we ain't gotta talk about these motherfuckers at all in our titles, none of that shit, bro. But they know what it is. They actually know what it is when uh when somebody's having success, man, in their own lane, standing on their own too, connect and networking with real solid content creators. It's a movement that's gonna get hate. That's it. It's just gonna
Hey,
get hate. So
Black, is
yeah,
there if I get the link over to Mark?
yeah. Do your thing,
All
bro.
right. I think
That's
I'm
a
I
solid
think I
content
gotta
creator right there.
yeah. I think I gotta
Mark is
back
the
out though,
furthest
because I
thing
did
from the
it through
troll. Get it to Mark. Yes, ASAP.
all right, I'll be right back because I think I gotta back out because how I got into it. So I'll be
Yeah.
back.
And Mark ain't afraid to hit them links either. He'll go on there. He probably get blocked
Mm-hmm.
though on some channels. he be ripping him a new one. So he could even get Spuddy or Spudito on there and meme him. Shit. He could meme him. Shit, man. It's a fact. Problem I have with creating content sometimes is the clips that I want out of certain videos. I can't literally load them; they're too big or something, and it ain't my computer, so it must be my software. But so I can't do certain things I want to do, so I may have to upgrade because there's certain clips and stuff that I like to put in there. But I try not to use too many people unless they shitting on the team. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to be, making videos about other people all the time. But this is fun though. I mean, it is fun though. I do enjoy it. But at the same time, I don't want to, I don't want to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like what you were saying, Black. He's muted. So I'm going to hold the chat down. What's going on, y'all? I can't bring anybody up. Lance Meyer in the building. Combing his hairpiece. Of course, Lisa Bell. Boxer Finesse. What else we got in here? Might as well shout some people out. The link is being sent, Rival. Shout out to Boxer Finesse. He's shouting everybody else up here. Same with Rival. Dale Alexander's in the building. Martin Ramos, the rookie of the year. Well, he ain't a rookie no more. We got new rookies. We got IBT now. So, yeah, man. He a sophomore in the game. What else we got in here? We got the Rags. Is it the F4, the Fantastic Four? Some of the Fantastic Fours in the building, right? What's up on Rival?
Yo, how's it going?
Oh, chilling, man. It seemed to be
Yo,
up.
it's
There's Red. Red's back. Now everybody came back. There we go. See,
awesome.
All right. Can y'all hear me?
out here, man. Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Fun.
All right. You couldn't hear me at first. I was like, damn.
Yeah, it said your microphone was muted.
And I
Yeah.
unmuted and I was like, "Can y'all hear me?" I still couldn't hear me, so I had to just come out and come back in.
I think something weird's going on because, like, when I went to go send Mark the link, because I sent it to him in Hangouts, and it just kept saying sending, and that happened to me earlier too. That's why I went ahead and put it in the chat.
Bandwidth issues.
Yeah.
Thanks, Martin. Martin Ramos in the building.
Yeah,
Oh,
Martin
and I
been in
also
the
got to
building.
say one more thing real quick. Because I also got a shout out from Del Boy. He's also known as Blue Collar Sports. And he didn't have to do that, but he did. And that's a really cool dude. So if y'all haven't checked him out, y'all need to check him out and subscribe. I've been subscribed to him for at least a year, but good channel.
That's a cat that knows his boxing.
Yeah,
Blue
definitely.
collar.
Yeah,
Cool.
he knows his boxing. UK kid, he really knows his boxing though. Like, I think last year, previews and prediction videos, right? I think Dal may have got 5 or 6 fights wrong total. That's it. And he made lots of videos. I'm talking like 80 predictions. He might have got 5 or 6 wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, rival, what is your thoughts on? I'm hearing some rumors that Errol Spence might be taking this guy from a Mayweather camp or from the money team or whatever. And I seen a video of the dude. He talking shit like I'm a dog you and you're gonna get everything you was asking for, Errol, and all of this stuff. I don't know if you know anything about the guy, and what do you feel about Errol Spence's decision to possibly take a super light competition of somebody who we don't even know about, especially coming off this accident? Do you think it's a good thing, or do you feel like he should keep the same energy and fight somebody at the top?
I think he should be stripped of his titles.
Damn.
I'll give you my reason why. Both the WBC and the IBF say that if you're fighting in a world title fight, if you're defending your world titles, if you're a champion, you need to be fighting someone within their top 15 rankings. If he's not in their rankings, he should be stripped, especially with the length of time off. It would only be fair on the rules.
So you saying if the guy's not ranked in the top 15, you think he should be stripped?
Yeah, he should be fighting a top 15 opponent in either the IBF or the WBC rankings.
Hey, anybody in the chat, can y'all check, or somebody on the panel, if you can check, who is this dude and where is he ranked? Because I mean, he
I don't
looks
know who
familiar,
he
like
is.
I've seen him.
I've not heard. I have not heard the name. Who is he?
Yeah, I mean that's how unknown he is, man. I seen the name once and then I forgot it already because
Errol Spence.
he's a nobody, and it's not on BoxRec, of course, but that's just the name that they're throwing around now. So, I don't know for sure if that fight is gonna happen, but that's why Errol Spence shouldn't do so much damn talking, because he was saying all this stuff like he's not gonna get a tune up.
Morris
if you end
Lee.
up taking the tune up, huh?
Morris Lee is his name.
Morris Lee. Where's he ranked?
Well, I'm gonna head over to the IBF and WBC rankings right now.
Yeah.
So
I guess he's supposed to be food for Errol.
Welterweight, is he ranked? Not in the IBF, he's not. And the WBC, he is not ranked. Is he ranked in the WBA top 15? Nope.
That would be no relevance to where he fights in.
I know, but still, if he's ranked in any of the sanctioning bodies, they may be able to do an exchange. It happens rarely. WBO. He is an unranked top 15 fighter in any sanctioning body.
Wow. So this is so this is below a tune-up then. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I don't know. I don't know the kid from Adam the Reeve. Let me look at his box rec and see who he's fought against. Or because the name rings a bell somewhere. So if I can see who he's fought against, I can remember if I've watched him on a card or anything. So he's 12 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws.
Is he coming up or going down? And wait,
Right.
He's fought. He debuted at just above the lightweight limit, fought at 140, then he went to 141 pounds, up to 147 for the rest of his career. He's not coming down in weight, but he stereotypically weighs in at 143 to 144 and a half pounds. And he lost to a fighter called Cameron Crail, who had 8 wins and 12 losses.
What the hell?
He's had 2 draws with Ivan Panzic and Leonard Davis. And I know Ivan Panzic because when he was coming through, some people were talking about him. He's a big cat. He's 6'4", 6'4" welterweight, but he's absolutely terrible. So yeah, long story short is this dude's a bum, a complete bum. Like, yeah,
Well,
when
hey.
you start getting to points where I can only recognize one name on your resume, and it's because the dude's a bum, and you're drawing with him, and he's an absolute bum. You know what I mean? It's not good.
Then you lost to a dude who's 8-12.
No.
Yeah. So this is and this guy is a little. He's a little dude.
He's 5'10".
Okay, so height wise, he's tall. So, but when
And he's a southpaw.
Southpaw.
Yeah,
But
just
this
like
guy
Errol.
has fought majority of his career at lower weight, right? 140. You said
He fought at 138, 141. He's never weighed in at more than 144 and a half pounds.
Oh man.
So
he's not
he's
even
not
welterweight.
he's not a full-fledged welter. What he is a junior welterweight fighting in the welterweight division in terms of his weight.
Man.
Because if you're 5'10" and you're not in at 146, 147 pounds, it means 1, either you're overdraining yourself, or 2, you don't have a lot of weight to your body.
Damn. I mean, the thing about it was, I was one of the people that was saying that, what, Errol Spence need to get a light touch, man, a tune-up, whoop-de-whoop. And then he came and countered that in his own little IG rant or whatever, talking about he not taking the tune-up, he want either Manny or Danny or whatever he want to get. But it wasn't nothing like this opponent that you speaking on, a rival. Shit.
No, I mean, he could fight any one of these guys in the top 15 of either bodies. I mean, would anybody be, if he's coming back off of a car crash, would anybody be terribly upset with him if he fought someone like Abdul Kakarov or fought a Lipinets, or they're not light touches, but he should be able to beat them, right? He should be.
Right. I even threw
or even Mo Hooker.
Omar
Figueroa, that's good. That's good as well. Omar Figueroa.
That'd be a good fight. Good money fight in Texas. You said Josito?
Josito Lopez. That was Keith Thurman's comeback.
Yeah,
Keith got
that's
through
true.
that.
Mm-hmm.
So
John Molina Jr.
It says right here, though, Spence versus Lee would be the equivalent of an exhibition level match in terms of quality. It would be shocking if Spence faces Lee, and even more surprising if it's shown on Fox Sports. On paper, it's such a bad fight that it's not worthy of being televised. Lee looked terrible. Lee looked terrible in his recent clashes against journeyman fighters. Damn.
Look, I looked at his resume real fast, yeah?
Yeah, I heard it.
It's not good, mate. He's not a good fighter. That's something that, if you're an unbeaten, unified, welterweight world champion, you shouldn't be fighting dudes who may be ranked number 600 in the world.
So is that worse than Danny facing like Rod Salka?
Yeah. Rod Salka would beat the piss out of this guy.
What about who's another?
Ivan Redkach would beat this guy.
Oh, I was just about to say, who's the other dude that Danny beat? Damn.
Yeah,
damn.
When you look at
guys, this would be the weakest tune-up that any champ has fought in recent years or some shit.
Yeah, but to be fair, he did bounce off the concrete and all that. So, I mean,
I mean, I'm not flaming him because I want him to take a tune-up, but the mere fact that he already, he started running his mouth, man, and it's just like, okay, we know that this is gonna be a shitty opponent, but how shitty is he?
Shittiest of the shitty.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like this is like the it don't
Do
get
you
no
remember
shittier
that
than this.
mandatory Spence had for the IBF? Was it Ruiz or Nunez or something like that?
Are you talking
Something
about
weird.
Ocampo?
No, that
Are you
was
talking?
Tank. I was thinking of Tank's one. He had like a Ruiz or a Nunez or some
Oh,
shit like that. But yeah, Spence, right? Remember when he fought Ocampo? Ocampo would knock this guy out in 3 rounds, man.
Oh
He'd fuck him
shit!
up. He'd fuck him up. And
Come on,
people
Earl. You can
complained
do a little
about
better
that.
than this. I
Huh?
mean, I'm saying I was just saying I was whispering to Earl like, come on, Earl, you can do better than this shit. Maybe
Chris
he
Van
just don't.
Heerden is better than this guy.
But think about this, Unrivaled. Maybe he just want to get an opponent that's not going to knock out his new teeth that he just got in the first fight back, because that'd be rough if he
I
just
don't
get his
know.
fronts knocked out.
Fighting old
Danny
journeyman.
because Danny will probably knock his shits right out. Knock them fronts right out. So you might as well get a little dude like that to see how your teeth adjust to getting hit. In a professional fight with all the lights on you.
Well, how
So
about this? Here's an easy enough one. How about fight against the 140-pounder who fought Virgil at 147, who fought Jose Luis Ramirez? What about a Roscoe? He'll give you work. He's tough. He's not going to completely back down. He's a solid enough guy, and he throws his hands. Fight Antonio Orozco. I'll be fighting fucking Morris Lee.
yeah, man.
He
Maybe he's
sounds
just
like
trying
a
to give
band.
Morris
Well,
Lee a payday.
it said his shoulder.
Maybe he knows him.
They said his shoulder fucked up too, right?
Who?
Spence.
His shoulder fucked up. Doing what?
I don't know. It says he definitely gonna need a tune-up to see how that shoulder's doing. It's a smart move.
What do you mean
from the
bro?
accident?
The dude got slingshotted out of a fucking Ferrari.
Yeah.
Hold on now. See, this is how they be messing themselves up. No broken bones. I'm a savage. What's wrong with the shoulder?
It doesn't say
Tore
specifically.
ligaments. It might have been torn ligaments instead of broken bones.
Okay.
Like saying like no broken bones, I'm a savage, but you tore ligaments and shit and tissue. That's even worse.
Yeah, that could take longer to heal.
Right.
Like,
I mean,
I'll be honest, Spence is kind of blessed with the whole COVID thing because I don't think any champions will have to be forced into mandatories because of the amount of time.
Yeah.
So he'll have more time to be able to stay as the champion. But I like how he was in a car crash, right?
You do?
No. I don't like that he was in a. I like how he was in a car crash, but the WBC didn't strip him. But Devin Haney had some type of little shoulder thing, and they instantly stripped him.
Instant, because he had paper jam. Get him out of here.
I get that, but I mean,
out of here. They like, man, you didn't win this shit anyway. We'll go. I hear what you're saying though. It is unfair, but
yeah, it is unfair. I would say it's unfair too because how did he injure that shoulder? He probably injured that shoulder during training. Then you got a guy that's just
like,
no, I'm talking about
Haney.
Yeah,
the nigga. I don't know.
You got another guy rolling the dice with his career, But he's a bigger name, and he's a bigger name, and he brings
bigger name, so bigger draw.
Yeah,
but he put butts in the seats, man. Devin Haney, he ain't doing none of that shit.
One thing I could say about Spence, though, prior to his accident, we don't know after that. Whenever he went in that ring, he was there to fight.
I'll give him credit on that.
Yeah,
he's
man,
not fucking boring to watch, mate.
Nah, not at all.
Nah, he ain't no bitch.
No,
Sean whooped his ass. Just gave me the 100. Sean whooped his ass, but it was entertaining.
Well, Sean's also able to fucking fight. Yeah, that's what made that fight so good. Is you had two tough fucking guys going toe to toe in the center of the ring.
Who is the most entertaining style in the welterweight division, man?
When he was healthy, I would say Thurman.
Who's the best fighter, but who's the most entertaining?
I think Thurman was probably the most entertaining for me to watch when he was healthy.
Yeah, when he was healthy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You mean old Keith?
Old Keith.
One time Keith. Yeah.
Even though we're not talking best, we're talking entertaining, right?
Right, yeah. Entertaining.
Lipinets.
At 147, he's the most entertaining?
Probably. Dude comes forward and just throws punches like a retard. It's hilarious. I mean, what about Virgil Ortiz? He comes to war. Kid calls for war.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it depends. Like, Keith's a counterpuncher most of the time, you know?
Well, I
Nah,
guess what I mean is
really?
no matter
Like,
who the fighter is fighting, it's like gonna be an entertaining fight. Like
Mhm.
that's why I like Sean. Like even though he ain't got the prettiest style and all that, it's always gonna be an entertaining fight when
What
he's
about
fighting.
when he fought Ugas? That shit was boring.
Yeah, you're right. Ugas did fucking let
he
him do
But that's
nothing.
neutralized
more
him.
Ugas. That's more
Yeah,
Ugas than
that's
Sean.
his skill set. Yep, he neutralized him.
That's that Cuban
Yeah,
shit, man.
I think he did a better job neutralizing him than Brook did.
Actually, you know what? Entertaining. Most enjoyable. Probably Mean Machine, to be honest. I don't rate him all that highly, but he's fucking entertaining. He goes to war.
yeah, man. A lot of people slept on that dude, man. We didn't even hardly know who he was. But I hadn't shoot. That was the first time in a long time I really just seen somebody rank like top 5 in like all sanctioning bodies, man. Motherfucker, I was like, for a while, because this before he even got the Bud Crawford fight, I'm like, who is this EGIT dude? Like he just everywhere and shit. All these damn sanctioning, each sanctioning body in 147, but then they try to magnify the Bud Crawford getting dropped and shit. I'm like, man, y'all need to relax, B. Talking about Jamal say he got dropped by a bum. I'm like, man, EGIT ain't no bum. Come on now.
That's crazy too. Keith's highest rank is number 5 in the WBC.
Hey,
They
you
dropped him
just
all the way out,
reminded
bro.
you just reminded me of how I fought with Jamal so bad that night. He said that.
Yeah, you see, he got dropped by a bum.
Who's this?
Jamal, the same one that
J-Dub.
you were asking him who is Mike Tyson. You told me you were new to boxing. How does he score?
Yeah.
You came in on that, yeah.
That was wrong, man. That was wrong.
I did him wrong too, though.
That was
His
some
name is Jamal
premeditated
Wright.
wrong right there.
His name is Jamal Wright. I came in with the picture of Spence getting thrown out the car, and I as Jamal Wrong, and I started using all his Southern slang on him and shit. And it was it was funny. I caught him off guard. Right. And Black at one point was like, wait a minute, how is Jamal Wright getting bodied by Jamal Wrong?
Yeah, that was funny.
At the end of everything, I was like, I'm the king of the South. And
Yeah.
you know what? I think he was so dumbfounded, he didn't even try to fight me on it. He goes, oh, yeah, you're the king of the South? I was like, yeah, I'm the king of the South.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the dude who told me? Is this the dude who told me I should go ask a historian about stuff?
Yeah.
That's him.
Yeah. Okay.
And just when you were about to answer his question, he's like, but don't nobody care about any of that.
Right.
Yeah, that was good. I'll tell you what was funny.
I wonder what LTBA think about this opponent that Errol could possibly face, because we don't know for sure if he's gonna face him, but
I gotta admit, he had me actually rolling today too when he got into it with Get This Smoke and Get This. He was like, I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna say. You're gonna say, nah, I'm not gonna. You're gonna say this, and this, and you're gonna say, nah, I'm not. I wasn't gonna say that. And then he was like, nah, I wasn't gonna say that. It's like, oh shit. Well, I mean, if Spence, if a lot of these fans out there think that Mean Machine's such a bum, why didn't Spence come back and beat Mean Machine?
What about Mean Machine?
Spence Mean Machine.
Nah, he ain't gonna take that fight.
Right, but he was a bum. A bum dropped Crawford. So
what about Spence fight the winner of Josh Kelly and Avedisian?
He can make a little money in that too.
They're both top 15 ranked in the WBC. Avedisian's coming off of 2 wins over La Haraga. Avedisian beat him, so Avedisian lost to fucking what's his name, Kavaliauskas. He got knocked out, right? Kelly had a draw with Ray Robinson, who had a draw with Mean Machine. So instead of fighting Mean Machine, fight one of the 2 guys who are just quite not on the Mean Machine's level. One little step down, but top 15 ranked opposition.
Yeah, and you get a bigger check in the process.
I just feel like a top, strong, skillful contender, Errol is not gonna fight, man. Unless it got to be a big money fight. It got to be a name. I don't think he want to risk it versus a guy like a Ugas or Kavaliauskas, because if he lose, man, he will never see the light of day.
Well, have him fight one of us. We have a bigger name than Morris Lee.
Right. I got more probably. We probably got more subs and all kind of shit than that motherfucker. You know, this dude Morris Lee. I was like, who
it's
is
a bigger
this?
money fight.
Right. We can promote our own fights and promote the fight ourselves and shit on YouTube. You know? Give me a payday. Fuck it.
Yeah, it'd be better than some people. Some people they're doing like small hall shows with 20 people there. I do live streams with 60 people watching. I mean, what would you rather do? Be watched in front of 60 people or 20?
Yeah, we could put it on a live. We could monetize that shit. Drop the super chat. We could fund the shit.
Right. Monetize exhibition promotions. Red, what you doing, man, with the sombrero, man? What you doing back there?
I'm actually trying to work on my thumbnail.
Oh,
Nice.
in the lab.
Yeah, you in the
Maybe in the
lab.
lab, man. Yeah, I wonder what our TBA think about it though, man. You know, you can let us know in the chat, or if you got a minute, you know, Bad Signal Promotions, man. You could just step on for a couple seconds. Let us know what you feel about Errol Spence actually getting a real tune-up, because that would be a for real tune-up. You know, Mark went through the resume. That shit is like garbage. Nigga, it's trash juice. So at the end of the day, I mean, if he get in there and struggle with what is his name? What Morris? What?
Morris Lee.
Morris Lee? Shit.
Drop the L, it's a band. Morrissey.
Huh?
If he drops the L, no, if he drops the L out of his name, Morris Lee, it'd become Morrissey. A band.
Morrissey.
And a shit band.
Yeah,
almost sounds like
Lee,
Mercy. Almost sounds like Mercy. Have mercy on the man. Shit. Give him a title
I can't think of
shot.
another name at 147 that could be a good little tune-up. You know, somebody who can gonna be there, but you know, not gonna lay down.
If this dude wins, does he get the titles?
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I don't think they'd be able to sanction it for the world title. This would have to be like this would just have to be considered like an exhibition fight.
Could you imagine that shit? He'd be like, I'm the real
So you
champ.
telling me if this dude Morris Lee wins, he don't get no strap?
I'm the real champ.
Yeah, yeah, because they can't sanction it. He's not in the top 15.
So realistically, there's a great chance this fight ain't gonna happen.
Well, they could do it as an exhibition. What they could do is they could form it as an exhibition, right, behind closed doors with just TV doing it just towards the end of COVID, and make it like an exhibition to introduce boxing back, and that'd be the way they would do it.
It's gonna be a sparring match in the TMT gym, doghouse status.
I guess Spence don't knock him out in 2 rounds or something wrong.
Right. They need to give him an opponent, I guess, where he can knock out somebody and look good, and people can get excited about him being back in the ring after being, you know, bounced out concrete, like you said.
But if he looks bad, man, if he looks very bad, like if that dude gets one over on Spence or something, that's it. He ain't gonna fight anybody. He ain't. If he can't do anything with Morris Lee, they ain't gonna give him to Danny. They might actually just cash him out and get rid of him off the books completely if he can't do anything with Morris Lee.
Nah, he got to fight, man. Even if he do bad against Morris Lee, he got to keep his straps, bro. He got to, you know, face his mandatories. So no matter if it's Danny, they got to fight. You know, whoever else they order, man. Whoever else, you know, he the top dog. That's why I want to see how long Errol Spence can hold on to them straps. You know, this is the big leagues right here. So this is gonna be the moment of truth, for real, for Errol Spence. You know, you got them double. You know, you unified now. So playtime over, fam. Time to really work. You know.
I'm still looking at his resume, man. This dude's an absolute fucking bum. Like this is the type of guy you give it. You know, like an Olympian coming out of the Olympics, even if he didn't get past the second round, yeah. This is like a debut opponent for an Olympian.
Damn.
Somebody to look good against.
Somebody, yeah. I mean, yeah. Somebody you're supposed to for sure get up out of there. If you don't, shit, you gotta, pretend like you got in another damn car accident or something, so you can stay out of the camera. But I feel like this guy Errol Spence should have, shouldn't have said what he said about, he gonna face a top dude. I don't know why they do all that shit, man. Just, just don't say nothing until you get that opponent really selected. They just be say anything for the fucking for IG. What's up, Angel, in the chat? No, you saw the link, Angel. Probably doing homework. Yeah, man. So them are the two topics that stood out today, though. Was the Spence rumors, and of course, this Wilder situation, man. I don't see it. This is the most extraordinary situation ever, man. Ever.
What situation?
Just the Wilder meltdown, man, and the reaction and the many excuses and I was asking Red and 1-2 Kid before you came on. It's like this guy. He said stuff like it wasn't him, it was somebody else. So
he's been saying that his whole career because he's always saying that's not me in there. That's the Bronze Bomber.
That's true.
He's letting you know that his alter ego got faded, and he's no longer able to go to that place. That's what he's telling you. He'll never be able to go back there because what he's saying is, yo, that wasn't me. That was the Bronze Bomber, and the Bronze Bomber got fucked. Now the Bronze Bomber won't be back. That's what he's saying. He's doing it in code.
So I mean, because he said if he's saying that was somebody else. So the Bronze Bomber got his ass. So who was it that got that ass whooped in? Who was it?
I don't know. The Silver Railroad Spiker, maybe. I don't know.
Right. Whatever name of that entity, he got his ass whooped, but that wasn't really Deontay Wilder. So I guess Deontay Wilder has these entities as his fallback. So if the entity get his ass whooped, he can always say, "Hey, look, that was that nigga. That wasn't me. I was there, but that wasn't me fighting. That was the other dude." So if I lose in the third fight, that was it's gonna be the Silver Bomber, not the Bronze Bomber. The Bronze Bomber got whooped the second fight, but the third fight, if I get whooped, the Silver Bomber is he failed. So don't flame me, flame him.
What was the zombie shit? Hold on. Hold on.
I didn't know you still had that picture, Angel.
Squad.
You know how many people got mad at Angel when he had that as his profile picture? And it's funny because he hit me up in the hangout. He's like, "Hey, I want you to put a duck bill."
You're breaking up, Red.
Oh, wow. Oh, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah,
I hear you. Fine.
I was just saying it's funny because I remember when Angel hit me up in the hangout. He's like, "Hey, I want you to put a duck bill on on Deontay Wilder." I put it on it, and then he put that as his profile picture, and everybody, all the Wilder fans were getting pissed at him, especially because it was a selfie with him and Wilder together.
Fuck that shit.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
He needs toilet paper because he's shitty. I got plenty, baby. Got it right here, motherfucker. Right here.
What was the zombie's name, man? We need to know. We need to know what the zombie's name was. Who was that guy in there?
Right.
Okay.
That man straight up said it wasn't him. He said like 20 times, man. It wasn't me, anybody that knows me, knows that it wasn't me in that ring, Damn, bro. We would like to know the name of that motherfucking entity that let you down. ASAP.
People need to know.
We need to
You
know.
know?
You know, for real. So I mean, hey, I don't think that it can get any worse for him. So
Yeah.
if you lose in the third fight, it ain't gonna be worse. Excuses can't get no worse than what they already been putting out there. So people won't even listen to the excuses in the third fight. They'll be done with it. They'll probably if he get whooped in the third fight and then started making excuses, they're probably like, look, man, we can't have this guy back on TV. We gotta just leave him off because this shit's just getting stupid. His fans act dumb. He dumb. This shit is just dumb. This entity shit, walking in with space costumes and shit. This shit is dumb. This played out. We tired of this. We moving on. They're gonna probably put all their promo behind Blair the Flair, Cobb, like, and just jump shit from this Wilder shit. Like, man, fuck that. We could do better off promoting him. Get him some bums to knock out, and then he can come out there to the press conference with a button down, with the shit opened up and shit, and taco meat, and him just yelling, talking
Taco
about,
meat.
you know what I'm saying? Blair the Flair. Uh-oh. El Spadito.
Melt.
Uh-oh.
Bendito.
Yo, man, what's going on, man? How's it going, man?
Oh, we just talking this boxing, man. We talk about this trying to figure out what was the name of the entity that Wilder used in the second fight. He said it wasn't him, so we're just
Yo,
trying
it
to
was the
figure out.
bronze bitch, man.
Oh shit.
Same initials and everything, BB.
Yeah,
Big,
man.
beautiful bitch.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No.
Do you give me any?
El Spedito.
Do you El Spadito? What can he do different? Do you recommend him? If you was this coach, what would you tell him to do?
Yo, I'd be telling him, yo, take the step aside money, that undisputed happened, go fight a few bums, get a guaranteed fight, go in and get knocked out again. Make more money. Be smart. I wouldn't be telling him to try and box with the dude. Because he get fucked up. You know, man? I'll get him to go in there, like, if he has to fight Fury, and pretty much just windmill, hopefully hits him with something, because obviously he's not accurate enough to fucking land. So hope. Don't try and focus on throwing 2 punches. Throw 100.
Throw 100 punches. So he got to throw more punches per round, definitely to increase his chances of landing
Just
that.
swing. Just swing,
Swing
man.
and hope to land.
Well, let me ask you this. What else can he do? Can he jab with him? Can he move his feet with him? Can he feint with him? Can he fight on the inside? Yeah, and he got fucked up.
Mm-hmm. That gravy leaking out his ear. I was like, damn.
So the only thing I see this guy doing, man, swing 100 punches, try go Hagler Hearns, and pray that you can make it out of that ring.
Right.
I got a question for El Spadito.
Go ahead.
Today is 420. Did you get that Guadalajara reefer?
Bro, I don't even remember the day. That'll tell you.
All right. You know, he actually Black. He actually debated Rocket Strike.
That's a fact. He did.
Yeah.
Yep.
When was this?
It was on 1-2 Kids channel. They were the topic of the debate was their top 5 porn stars.
No, the best booties in porn, bro. Like, I get it, man. The dude likes all of his BBWs and shit, man. But when every booty you're telling me about, man, has cellulite dripping out of their fucking dimples, man, like, come on, bro. You need to have something there. Yo, you can see the cholesterol on those hips.
I just thought I would let Black know about a little bit about your resume.
Yeah, man. Then I had the debate with 2 guys on Rival Show, man. I was sitting down with these 2 guys, right? First of all, I was debating with Blue Collar, Ioka versus Tanaka. I picked Tanaka, he picked Ioka. I bodied him. Then BT from True School Sports, he comes on. He's got Tanaka. I'm like, okay, I got a Yoka. He's like, I thought you said you got Tanaka. I'm like, no, I was debating with the other guy. I got a Yoka now. And then I bodied him. I was able to give up 2 different points and win the debate.
All
Oh
facts.
man,
That's crazy,
damn.
man.
It'll be a cold motherfucker to pull that shit off. Damn. Motherfucker switch fighters and still won the debate.
Yeah, switch fighters and switch people. It's like, okay, I'll take this one this time.
Right. Just to see if he can still pull it off and still figure it out. Shout out to Lisa, always showing support. Yeah, so hey, any other topics happened today? Any other thing breaking news today that I didn't hear about? Because every day they got something new.
Yeah, I
They
heard
saying
Adriana
about
Jimenez went live and everybody was saying nice tits and she got a bit upset.
who?
The
Oh,
Pheno
shit.
boxing lady.
Oh, what about her?
She went live and in her in her live stream, like pretty much she was doing a Q&A and pretty much like everyone was like nice melons, baby. And then she looked a little bit upset and so she feels like everybody's looking at her tits, which they are. But like, you know.
You know who's cool about that though? Ebony Bridges. She don't ignore, like, you make a comment like that, she don't ignore it. She'll reply and everything, and she takes it with flattery and all. So
I mean, you
Yo,
gotta delve. I mean, you gotta delve deep as to what, like, she got a little face, and it got a problem with her. Obviously, there's a problem for her, right? So then she needs to reevaluate what the fuck you wearing. Yeah, hold this fucking issue and
yeah,
fucking
use a
wipe
full
your.
sweater, girl. Don't leave with the fucking crease going all the way down past your nipple, man.
Man,
Well,
you get by more. You
well,
get by from.
El Spedito, I mean, how's she gonna keep getting them interviews? She gotta do something. Them Christmas sweaters ain't gonna get it done.
Yo, I understand that, man, but if she's the one who has the problem with it, then she needs to change it. Otherwise, she should get into a different field if she don't want people looking at her titties.
Yeah, the field that you and Rocket Strike was debating on. That field.
Well, that was actually the booty.
Yeah, well, so, that's closer. That's a closer field than what she's doing right now. That's the field she need to get in. But I mean, hey,
I'd pay
they are
pay-per-view
nice
for that.
though. She just need to just accept the fact that people gonna compliment her. They are nice. I mean, but shit, I seen Bob Arum looking at him one day. I was like, God damn.
I like when she's interviewing fighters because I just watch and I wait for their head to drop down to her tits. I'm always doing it. I'm like,
we
he's
watching
failed the
them.
fucking test, bro. Every guy's failed the test except for one guy, Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn remained eye contact the entire time, man. I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
I mean, she
yo,
fucking
that's
around
professional.
here with the ring card and everything. You know what I'm saying? So
He say?
she walking around here with the ring card, like a ring girl shit, titties out and everything, man.
Nah, she ain't slim enough. They ain't gonna let her walk around with it.
Yo, that's fucking harsh, man. It's true, but it's harsh.
Oh, yeah, man. They be needing them. They ain't gonna let her.
Maybe some low budget fights.
What's the other one name? Didn't they say she had corona or some shit? What's the other one?
Oh, you talking about Michael Joe Phelps?
Yeah, he said Michael. Oh shit.
Yeah, well, she calls herself Michelle, but like, have you seen that jawline, man? That's a fucking dude, bro.
Hey, dog. Oh God. I was like, yo, that shit look kind of squared off, fam.
Yo, man, that's got a Bruce Jenner chin, man.
That was Medito roasted. God damn. Joy Phelps, don't click this one. Don't click this live. God damn.
I've been calling her Michael Joe Phelps for years, man.
God damn. Oh, man face. So Joy Phelps got the man face.
That ain't nothing but some Snapchat filters and like 45 fucking kilograms of makeup, man. That's about 90 pounds, by the way, just for translation.
Yeah, you always got to be concerned when you start seeing them chicks that put a pound of makeup on.
Yo, but then they use 14 different fucking filters, and then they crop different things out of the fucking background and shit. and then you see like fucking curves going on the wall and shit, like it's fucking something out of like Aslan and the Land, the Witch of the Wardrobe and shit, man.
God damn. What's up, Ras Cloud in the chat? What's up, dog? Yeah, that's a trip, bro. So what's the other one? The other one, I ain't seen her since the Pulev situation. Sushi.
Oh, Jennifer Sushi.
Yeah, Sushi.
Yeah, man. I'll be honest, like she had a nice body and shit, but she also had a questionable face, didn't she? And she was
Yes,
proud across the
sir.
shoulders. Yo.
They had me looking at Pulev
These
like, you
chicks have
sure that's
suspect
a chick
chin.
grinding on you?
They got suspect
He
chin.
said she got suspect. Oh man.
That's another one that's questionable. So Joy Phelps is Sushi. And there's another Asian one. I can't think of her name. Her
Yo, are you thinking of Helen Yee, man?
Yee.
Yeah, she's a female, bro.
That's
She's
a female.
That's a female, bro. Like not particularly like right up there for me, but she nice, man. Like she got big titties too.
Right. It's like you gotta have big titties just to even be able to get a media pass if you're a chick. There's another one too. What's her name? Conti. What y'all think about her? Does she got a questionable jawline or some shit? I don't really be looking at her like that. But
Yo, no, I
she,
don't think she's that questionable. Like I would say that she's like a female like that you'd probably like hang out with once or twice if you fucking needed something and then be like, okay, it's all good. But like peace, you know?
it seems like she'll talk too much and shit. Like, all right, man, bitch, I'm leaving. Fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
once
You
or
related
like I
to
said,
Picture
once or twice.
Conti?
To be honest, man, I don't even know who the hell Conti. I don't even know, man, who you talking about, man. I don't even know. Like,
Yo,
You
she's
don't,
one of
you
those
know what I'm
fucking
talking about?
buck. Yo, Cynthia Conti, doesn't she work for Ring Magazine?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, and she's over that one channel, right? Ring IQ. Well, not Ring IQ. Ring Magazine, YouTube channel, whatever. Boxing
Yeah,
channel, whatever
she's
it is.
over there. Yeah, she's over there. She okay, man. Like some guys like think she's really fucking hot. Some guys think she's like bang average. I'm like somewhere in the middle. She's okay. She just seems kind of annoying, man. I wouldn't be able to spend anything more than 10 minutes with that chick.
Yeah,
Not
man.
that I'd need to, if you know what I mean.
It'll seem like somebody be ready, and then they should just start talking. Like, you know what? Never mind. It's all good. I'll skip tonight. Fuck that. Bitch talk
you
too
got somebody out there for something like that, man. You know, somebody for everybody, right?
much.
Even
Somebody
for
probably
Ann
like,
Right.
Wolf.
Oh yeah, Wolf too. Shit. Somebody want Ant Wolf.
yay.
Nigga
When it's
Rocket
just the
probably
right
got pictures of her.
time to get out. When in doubt, and wolf it out.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Rocket probably the one in the background in the bushes right now. Listen to that Ant Wolf talk right now. Right the
Fucking
fuck
kill
now.
us in the bushes. Flat, 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 flat.
God damn. What other chick? Am I missing anybody else, man? That's doing a tremendous job in this media on the women's side. We got a media pass.
No, man, they're all doing terrible.
All to themselves. Don't be sexist,
Yo,
man. You know that's not for you.
no, I'm not being sexist, bro. I'm gonna ask you an honest question. Everybody in the media, all these females, do you ever sit down and listen to the interviews and go, "Yo, that was a great interview. She did fantastic."
Nah.
You know what?
Respect
Let me
them.
think about that because I remember listening to one person. I was like, you know what? She actually did a damn good job. I just can't remember. You know what? This is a white woman. She actually did a good job one particular time. This is the same one that I think the last time I seen her, she was she probably does every big PBC event. She a white lady. She's not
Yo, are you talking about Heidi Andro, man?
is that her name? I think she kind of tall a little bit.
Yeah,
And
she got like brown hair. She keeps it in waves. Kind of looks like she's about 33 and she could be a soccer mom.
yeah. It seemed
Yeah.
like she one time she impressed me. She was asking some pretty good questions. Like,
Yeah, but then she goes and does stupid shit like when Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury are on a stage together and she's like, So Tyson, you called Deontay the P word. you know? And Dyson's like, what do you mean? And she's like, you know, the P word, the part of the female anatomy. Why would you say such a horrible thing? That's so vulgar. And he's like, because he's a pussy. And she's like, that's disgusting. She got so offended. She wasn't able to keep it about boxing. She got pissed off with feminine rights.
Well, because she's
Oh,
a
I missed that part. Oh,
warrior,
wow.
social justice warrior gonna do that. She know what she went up there for, trying to bait him into a question to get, and she got what she deserved. He fucking meant what he fucking said the first time. Why the fuck are you asking me again? Fuck out of here. I said, pussy.
man.
Yeah, right. Bye.
So what was she more offended by? Was she more offended that like he used the term pussy, or that he described Wilder as a pussy? That like does that take away from the pussy, or is that taking away from Wilder? So was she offended from Wilder, or was she offended for pussy? So if she's offended for pussy, that means that she's looking down upon Deontay Wilder. That shit's offensive, man.
Hey, real quick, kind of off topic. Caleb said, Lance in the chat said Caleb tells Canelo he's free in September. Oh, he's supposed to be ready now.
And look at
Is
the
it
arms
you?
and woof woof.
Hey, real quick. Hey, you know who else got a man, that man face low key? Cecilia Brackett's kind of got that strong ass, got that strong face that ass.
Yo, you want to talk about a man, bro? You talk about Nicola Adams, man. Now that's a fucking dude, man.
Nicola Adams.
There's always that obvious one. Alejandro Jimenez.
Oh yeah,
Yo, that's
I mean,
too
come on,
obvious,
that's a
man. Her
dude.
voice
That
is
is a
deeper
dude.
than all of ours.
We talking about somebody who look kind of like borderline, like yo, that could be look like a female, but her jawline kind of like yo, what the fuck, like that questionable. But nah, ain't nothing questionable. Alejandro Jimenez, that's a nigga. Fuck, straight up, that's straight up Bato from the hood.
Mm-hmm.
Martin said, just found out Tony Harrison dad passed away
Man.
from the corona
Yeah,
or
man. I
what?
sent my condolences, man. Tony Harrison's dad passed away to COVID, man. That's really sad, man.
Harrison Potts, man. Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, that sucks.
Shit,
I'm
man.
gonna definitely go check because I'm following him on IG, so I didn't see that yet. It must have happened.
Yo, it might be on his Twitter. Just like if you go over to his Twitter, you can be like, "Yo, I send my condolences, man. So sad to hear." You know, it's sad.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely do that. So yeah, man.
Yo, I'm gonna go, man. I need to get myself something to eat and shit, man. I've got the munchies.
Yeah, go grub, man. We appreciate you, Expedito.
Take
Absolutely.
care, gentlemen.
Have a good one,
Take
bro.
care.
Come back again.
I will.
Yeah,
And
man.
always remember, if her jawline's big enough to cover up her Adam's apple, don't go near her.
Oh shit.
Damn, man.
Where
Where
fucking
Jim
ball?
Paul?
man.
Hey, man, he did that. Look. Hey, you go to the bar, man.
Hell yeah. That goes for her beard too. She got a beard that covers her Adam's apple. She got a goatee that covers her Adam's apple. Yeah, that was a good one. Big ups to Spadito for swinging
Real.
through, dropping them jewels. Keep that in mind, y'all. Whenever hit the club like that, if her jaw covers the Adam's apple.
Rascal said, "Now what do you say? Now the female fighter that looks like a dude is Ryan Garcia." Oh,
They cooking
That was a good
tonight.
one.
that was a good one, dog. For real. Yeah, Riri.
Cooking. They
Yeah,
cooking, man.
Tank to me looked like he could be a lesbian.
Right, I heard that too. Hell yeah, I heard that one too, bro.
Wear that Abercrombie fit shit.
Tank
Huh?
does?
Nah, Ryan, he does that.
Oh, Ryan does. That makes sense.
He does them ad for them people, whatever. The Fitch company. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It
Man,
is
he
the
might have to get
Lord
the
who
feds off.
compels you. It is the Lord who compels you. Yo, Angel, get rid of it.
Feds be on that nigga shit, bro. Tap.
Yeah,
Phone tap
man.
promotions.
They gotta tap.
God,
Yeah, they on his phone, man. He picking up some signals.
you're right. They what they call that shit? What you call it? I forgot that word when the motherfucking aliens come in and get pick up humans from Earth and shit. What they call that shit?
Where's you talking about the movie?
No, what's the word? Like when somebody when an alien come in and
Abduction?
Abduction. Yeah, man. Your shit sound abducted, nigga. Like you getting abducted or something when them shits come through. Shout out to Angel though, man.
Yeah.
Alien Wi-Fi promotion.
Yeah, every once in a while I notice, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his phone that he's using or what, but every once in a while that happens with Angel.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, he knows it too.
Think a tough butch chick.
Right. Damn. Oh, Lance got sent to a barbershop. It said it was a bad bitch who had a bandana around her neck. Oh, nah. Oh, nah. Fuck that. Take that bandana off, bitch. Fuck, I need to see what that neck wear looking like, man. Take that shit off.
Think a tough butch chick.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, you back. You got abducted, but you back.
Yo, what it sound like?
It sound like a dragon is breathing on the mic, nigga. Like it's just straight fire roasted. I don't know. It be sounding like aliens is abducting the phone, the Wi-Fi signal.
That's crazy.
Take that shit off.
Hey, somebody need to turn out they speaker or something for the computer audio.
Yeah, that's the Angel shit.
Angel. Yeah.
That's the Angel shit.
This nigga got the who's they got the Ryan Garcia? Oh, that's the nigga with 2K with that shit.
Yeah, yo, look at that. That's a suspect ass picture.
Yeah. He do look like a female.
Hey, you know what? This may sound, some people gonna probably get upset when I say this shit, but you know who also looked like look suspect too? Andy Ruiz.
Oh.
That motherfucker look suspect too, low key. Like,
Ryan Garcia looked like he about to get triggered.
I'm back, motherfucker.
Man, that motherfucker Ruiz be looking suspect. He looked like one fucking chicken got the titties cut out. And he just, get the transition. He a transitional looking type. Gotta be careful out here, man.
Freddie Roach, eat a dick.
Damn, Freddie Roach.
The only time I got me
You know what?
when I'm with a girl.
You know what? Angel Garcia, I just realized Angel Garcia is kind of like the H Money of the boxing world.
Wow, Angel Garcia.
Yeah.
Nah. H Money sweeps the barbershop that I own.
Oh,
That's what
shit. What the fuck? Thank God.
What you doing? Flipping cards again? Get out of here.
Ah, man, we're gonna ball. Gotta start concrete. Blame God. Blame God. I thank God. On God.
Gucci purse wearing that motherfucker.
God spent my life so I can ball. We gonna ball.
That's all right. DSG's gonna send you some gear. You broke bitch.
God
Got the new teeth. Tossed out the spider. Hit the concrete.
All that.
Talk all that slow shit, Danny's gonna knock you out real fast.
Nah, I'll take a tune up. I'm about to take a tune up.
You're not taking nothing. Danny's doing all right.
Morris Lee. I'm gonna fight Morris Lee. He can't sell out a family dinner. Family barbecue. We gonna ball. That's how I'm
Danny
feeling.
Garcia, is anybody A side to Danny?
That's what you're gonna do. When Danny left hook you gonna flip. That's what you're gonna do. That's the only thing you're gonna do.
Danny ain't getting a shot. He ain't getting no shot.
And you gonna flip again down them steps because you're gonna be knocked out. Danny's gonna knock you out the ring. Okay?
Manny kicks both their asses.
No Hopkins for lean on me time, okay? I can know Hopkins how that feel. Go ahead.
He too light ass. Manny too light ass. I would Manny ass.
Manny kick your ass, and Danny.
I remember that nigga Bud Crawford said,
Manny's ass. And Danny is gonna knock out Manny too. What? You see? I'm telling you. I'm telling you for real.
Manny kicks both of their asses.
Like that little Freddie, look. You know, we talked about this before, Freddie. Danny is gonna be Manny knockout. No problem. You know this. That's why you avoid.
well, he over here with this old
the first fight.
abducted Wi-Fi promotions.
I didn't send enough money.
All I know is the strap season, man down. We back.
We got money. Let's go to war. Danny and Danny, what's good?
Danny Garcia can't sell out a family diner, so no matter what he do.
You go get a real tune-up. Go get Rod Salka.
Now I'm about to go tune up my spider.
You could get the okay, because you're little jiggly shit. Danny's gonna chew you up, man. You better rest easy, baby.
Don't tune up your Ferrari.
Yeah, that's right.
God, I'm strapped season.
You can agree on.
I'm cash cow.
Freddie,
I'm cash cow.
Tune up your Ferrari, yeah. Get your ass. Peanut butter jelly ass sandwich, you motherfucker, you. Maricon. Fuck out of here.
Danny's daddy's on coke. Danny's daddy's on coke. I'm strapped season. I'm gonna get all the belts.
Go ahead, wiggle dance with your mans in them.
Yeah, we icy though. Choking chains, bounce off spider. God, blame God. Don't blame me. Blame God.
Man,
Danny ain't getting a shot. He can't sell.
Right. Whatever.
You can't sell either. No matter how much coke you do. Y'all niggas still can't sell.
Guess what?
That's on me, baby.
We don't even got a box, baby. We ain't got a box, but we do this for fun, homie.
That's on God. I'm gonna stop.
Daddy, not for fun. Daddy don't even need this fight with you, homie. We looking at Pacquiao, baby.
Bud Crawford can't fuck with me. Danny can't fuck with me.
You already know what it is.
These niggas weak. They can't see me.
Yo, I'm out. Me, UGC, I'm out.
This is a guaranteed man down. They ain't testing us no way. So you going to sleep.
Man, that nigga Angel Garcia, man. That nigga
he's a beast.
Okay, yo. What's wrong with that dude, man?
That dude got issues.
He got issues,
man. Niggas gotta get it together. Niggas need to get their teeth and niggas need to get sober. On God.
Yeah, right. He need a I don't know what happened with him and JFL. JFL hasn't been around here. I don't know if JFL's haven't been negotiating. The barbershop can't really function because the shit is around, so he's not sweeping the hair around. You know what I'm saying? So JFL probably doing other shit. That's why he's not on here like that. So, because have you seen JFL? I don't know, man.
You say he out here sweeping floors?
Well, he was probably sweeping outside. Like he ain't sweeping the barbershop because they can't move around out there. You know what I'm saying? So, business closed, man.
Man.
Yeah,
crazy shit, man.
Big up to JFL, man. Wear your mask out there, JFL. Don't be sniffing the hair that you sweep. Smelling it and shit.
Oh man, that dude, man, he's a trip.
Yeah,
JFL undefeated, factual facts.
Floors,
debating.
Barbershop floors clean, undefeated.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, man. Hey, enough fooling with y'all, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. UGC Click, 1-2 Kid. Once again, brother, man, you know, I appreciate the content that you push out, man. You know, every time you push out a video, man, I'm entertained. So if y'all listening in, make sure y'all go subscribe to 1-2 Kid. Shit, 1-2 Killer. That motherfucker
Yo,
come through and he'll body your ass in a video. So that's the one you
yeah.
want to sub to right there. And we need to subscribe to a better Wi-Fi signal and get them niggas off. They be abducting the shit out of the nigga Angel Wi-Fi though. This nigga 1-2 Kid.
You need to bless your phone and in the name of Jesus and Earl Spence is heavy handed.
Yo.
How are you? Where's Angel? Yeah, I want to fight soon. Let's make it happen.
Right. Take my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for the this shit, Freddie Roach.
Yeah. Take Manny's word for it. He'll kick your ass.
Man, you don't get your Harlem shaking ass up out of here, Freddie. No, Jim. Hey, that shit classic, bro. That shit classic.
UGC is the shit. Yeah, just stop by and holler at you guys. That's what it is.
Shout out to my nigga 1-2 Kid, man. And Angel, man. You want to get some closing thoughts, bro?
Yo, you can you hear me?
Yeah. You want to get some closing thoughts, bro?
Yeah, man. Yo, I'm fucking dying just now, bro. Oh man.
That nigga.
Yo, again, man, bro. Thanks for having me on, yo. All y'all, thanks for listening, man. Yeah, man, shit is crazy. Shout out to the real ones, man. Red Glove Militant. You already know what it is. The whole UGC clique, 1-2 Kid, Lisa, Lance, Rondell, man. All y'all, man. Ross
Lance in
Clyde,
the chat.
everybody.
Raz Clyde. Carlos.
Everybody, man. You know who you be. All right,
No
man.
Name Rose. Everybody that be rocking with us, man. Y'all already know. IBT. Who else? Mark Ramos. RGM, of course. 1-2 Kid who dropped off. Who else came through? Show some love. Out
Yeah,
TBA who came through. Boxing Finesse. So everybody,
shit,
man, that came through.
Unrivaled.
Unrivaled. Yeah, Mark.
Yeah, man.
Expedito. Yeah, man. All the content creators, man. Big ups to y'all. Big ups to Charles, Rocket Strike. Of course, my brother Angel.
Gun rights, all that,
Yep.
mob,
NBBC.
MBBC, Two Hands, Fat, all that.
Yep. 2 Hands.
We be
DT3,
back.
Bruce. Everybody, man. That's holding it down over there. Even Apollo Spade. Shout out to you too, bro. Y'all keep fucking with us, man. We're going to put out this content for y'all. Till the next time, UDC, Black Horseman, Actual Facts.